your network is massive, and you're able to introduce us to people who are, as you said, in the business of creating realities. I love that. Helping people get housing, education, healthcare, get out of jail, find justice, liberationinageneration.org, by the way. I think you're still getting to the brass tacks policy community thing and what they're doing. You brought them up. I'm sorry.
No, it's the point is that if we're starting with something like cutting poverty as a frame, that is generally where the, say, the Beltway, Washington, D.C. policy circles all start, right? And then it's, the appointed day in September comes and everyone gets new census data and goes, how'd we do? How much did we cut poverty, right? If that's where we're starting, we're never going to get to a place where we actually have what I think the real metric and North Star needs to be, and that's economic liberation, right? It's not about how many people have we moved above or below an arbitrary line that bears no resemblance to the cost of living in America today, right? Which is what our official poverty measure does. And it's so broken, it frankly doesn't work as even a metric for measuring people's real economic well-being. So that's kind of the point I'm trying to make here. And so by zooming out from those artificially constrained boxes that we've put ourselves in and that we've put our policy making circles in, by starting from those really, really, really kind of low status quo level tinkering at the edges goals, by moving away from that and fundamentally saying, wait a second, it's actually on us to vision what we want to build. And in some ways it's science fiction. It's the work of science fiction because what we're working to build has never existed before, right? And so I want to note there are modern day oracles, people I consider to be modern day oracles, like Adrienne Marie Brown and others. She defines herself as an emergent strategist and like me, a scholar of magic. Modern day oracles are increasingly describing the moment that we're living in as a battle of imaginations. And that really resonates for me because it's a new framework of understanding the oppression economy that we live in. A battle of imaginations is a way of understanding that oppression is what happens when someone or a whole bunch of someones are living in someone else's dream instead of being free to dream their own dreams. And so that's why I just feel like this is a moment to be doing the dreaming. This isn't a moment to just be doing the, inside the news cycle warfare. And I want to be clear, we've got really important midterms coming up, and it is really critical that everyone get educated and go vote because there's a lot at stake in those midterm elections when it comes to our personal freedoms and specifically when it comes to marginalized groups. But we can't stop with the day-to-day news cycle or even this Congress or this administration kind of thinking. We've got to be doing this vision work at this moment and proactively visioning not just how do we tear down systems of oppression, and that's a lot of what I talk about with Jeremy and Solana, but how do we actually vision the dreams of what we want to build in those systems' place?